Hello and welcome back to my channel, and yes, your eyes are not deceiving you. This is Far Cry 2. Now, I know. I'm kinda like on a Far Cry streak lately, but to be fair, this was not planned. I just decided to re-download it again to test a theory, and the theory was Ubisoft Plus subscription and all old games will run. If you don't have a Ubisoft Plus subscription, but you have the game, it will not run. And here we are. Far Cry 2. No tinkering required. No dual boot with Windows 7 or Windows 8. Just runs out straight on Windows 10. So I think it's time we just revisit this 2008 game and see what was so special about it in comparison to original or classic Far Cry. Also, the MSI will be running a little bit. It's not really a demanding title for 21st century. It was a bit demanding on 2008, but you know, times are different now. So in terms, when it comes to this particular game, there are some things Ubisoft did very good, and I know that those who currently hear these words probably think that I'm being held at a gunpoint in Ubisoft HQ, but it's not the case. So, first off, I need to accept the mission from this guy. This is the very start of the game, so let's do that so we can just get on with the actual review.
You listen. Shit really hit fan back in Pala. There was supposed to be ceasefire, but that's all out the window now. I work for this big shot Gakumba, local boss for United Front. Everyone I've got who knows ass from hole in the ground is out in field fighting the APR. That just leaves you, errand boy. So first thing, you need to get piece of shit automobile back on the road. Can you do that, or do you not know ass from hole in ground? Go outside and get the engine running. You know you got malaria, right? So you screw around, you pass out, maybe die. Too bad. God, open up.
So with all the annoying things out of the way, apart from the roads, let's get on with it. So, why I do believe the Far Cry 2 is one of the best Far Cry series games Ubisoft actually launched. First of all, they introduced in this game something that too many of other games don't have, which is the weapon malfunction and rust and decay if you have basically for after continuous use. And this is just amazing. When you use the weapon too much, it will start to just jam and eventually it will literally explode in your arms. Second of all, healing animations of Far Cry 2 is notorious for a reason. This is just amazing how basically you can just I can't even explain, guys. You have to just look it up on another YouTube channel or just do a blind search of different animations. I don't have a grenade to set myself on, well, fire, to be fair. Or that was a Molotov. So you'll just have to trust me on this, but that is one thing. Second thing is the overall feel and look of the game. So, ever since Far Cry 1, which was about the island monsters and mad scientists and whatnot, here we are basically dealing with warlords, like with actual weapon trays and stuff, and we have to choose between the factions and whatnot. So, to be fair, it's not bad. Also, weapon repair, I guess is kinda the correct way. And you don't need a repair tool for it, so that's why when you go on Far Cry 3 and you are required to have a repair tool, you are kinda a bit surprised because you never needed one per se as in Far Cry 2. And here we go. You just need to get used to the things. So as you can see, in terms of the travel, the map is not exactly as big as you might think. It kind of looks big. But we do have fast travel options, which is all those bus points, which kind of goes from the central point. I would say you can travel back and forth. The good thing about this is if you use the fast travel, it kind of forwards the time. So if you're leaving at day, you're probably gonna arrive during the day, and if you come back, you will arrive at night, so the day-night cycle is present. The weather conditions are present as well. One of the coolest things about all this is how you can interact with the environment. And if you have a Molotov, you can quite literally burn the place, take a nap for about, I would say, 24 hours, and while the animation spins, you can see how the world around you changes, which is impacted by the fire. So I would say that is actually pretty goddamn amazing. Now I just need to make this thingy to trigger. And I'm still getting some very interesting tutorial messages still popping up. Let's go see if this guy still has something for me to say. Apparently not.
Okay, good. Now that you're mobile, you take out some of the garbage. The APR has forward position half kilometer south of here. If something bad happened to shitheads manning that post, I would be a happy guy.
Okay, good. Now we know where we need to go, supposedly. A little of a problem is you can't actually have a GPS navigation. You kind of need to use the map, which is pretty straightforward. Straight, right, and that's it. The one thing I do want to point out for this particular game is the actual technical requirements. As you see, currently we are using, well, basically the GPU is sitting at 58 degrees and 51% of load, which is, I do believe those things were other way around. The memory usage is 1.3 gigabytes. Now, when it comes to the actual options of the game, let's take a peek. This is what has been set up onto. Very high and full HD. So the reason I'm showing you guys, because again, we're talking about 2008. There were no GPUs with 1.4 or 1.5 or 2 gigabytes or even a gigabyte of VRAM available at that time. I do believe 512 would be pretty much as far as the stretching, because 2007 was when the original Crysis came out, and that kind of boosted all the GPU sales for a good amount of time. So as of now, let's just go try to find these guys and see how the gunplay looks like. One cool feature that this game does have, as you can see, if you need to get somewhere and you have a mission available or active, you can navigate the road signs. So where we need to go is basically in red, and that's where we need to go right now as well. So we're just gonna go there and see how it is. As more as you progress in this game, I would say this actually gets a bit more intense and interesting, specifically when it comes to weapons. Now, for the weapons, first of all, you kind of need to keep them clean, I would say, so you can't really repair them, you can exchange them. Per se, you basically have your own weapon stash and you can just get them from the stash, and from that point on it all goes forward. Now, when it comes for the combat itself, the game does have iron sight system, which is pretty snappy, and the ADS is actually pretty cool. So let's see how much damage these guys pump out. There's at least one more guy. They kind of love to run away or run around places. I don't think I got both of them. Oh, we found a grenade. And we picked up some ammo, but where is the guy? The guy literally just circled around us.
Clean that place out good. Okay, I've got another chore for you. But sick guy like you will be falling down in the middle of it. Go to sleep, get resupplied, and move out in a few hours. You're safe at house for now.
And that's exactly what we're going to be doing now, so you can actually see the day-night cycle, what I was talking about. And yeah, basically you will, as you can see, upgrade the safe houses and all the things in it. To be fair, this only kind of matters for the beginning portion of the game. Later on you just don't care. This is where you can stash your weapons. So for instance, I hate the flamethrower, but I need to purchase this crate to store it. So basically, once I store the gun, in the case of the safe house, I have it available in almost any other safe house. So let's just I don't know, let's just set it for midnight for now. And then we're gonna fast forward to day again. As you know, guys, I don't really like nighttime operations because, you know, you can't see stuff, I can't see stuff even more. I'm kind of like a day person. Also, sleeping does replenish your health and everything in regards to that. So let's just go for some nice and tidy 10 o'clock morning start. Be fresh and ready. And we're just gonna go do this one mission for the guy. And this cycle is perfect. It just shows, you know, the world that is alive, which is, again, something they just haven't managed to put in all other games, which is weird. This is so weird. Again, as I said, 2007, 8, up until 12, I would say, is kind of like the golden age of gaming.
Okay, errand boy. I need you to scout out APR position south of you. Big place used for chicken fights, you know? I want you to perform reconnaissance. There's observation point marked on map. Go there now.
Now, the one thing that this game does have is the stamina bar, which you simply do not see, but after running for a while, you will just stop and you will have these kind of glitches of about to have a heat stroke or something. Again, it's just an in-game mechanic. You can negate this effect by drinking water bottles you find in a world, which are not really on every corner because this is technically Africa or something around. So, you know, it's just one of those things. Second of all, the wildlife. Now, the wildlife is pretty cool. You're still gonna get attacked by different animals, which luckily there's not too many of, but those who are quite hostile sometimes. And something very annoying about the enemies and the outpost. Now, for instance, we need to scout out the outpost, which is basically here, and this is the small path that the game was talking about. Once you clear out an outpost and you drive out of it, it will basically be visible again, like it will be populated again, which is very annoying. Now I can use the monocle like a true sire and scout it out. Now this is actually a pretty good feature, where you can find the resources and their locations, and they're gonna actually show up on your map, pretty much like this.
Hey, got your intel. Not bad. You see a bricked up building down there? We think APR's got a hostage in there. Some foreigner like you. Get in there and bust them out. Finish up your recon if you think it'll help.
No, it probably will not help, but what we need to do is just give these guys a run for their money. So, there is some stealth element in this game, don't get me wrong, which is not exactly as good as you would expect. But, I must say, if you have a silenced weapon, which you will have, it might sometimes give you a bit of an edge, give or take. Kinda really depends, though. Also, blowing up your own ammo cache so you cannot replenish your ammo is a stupid move. Avoid doing that. There's at least one more guy somewhere. Let's see how the fire works. Yeah, I just had to say that, didn't I? Okay, let's get out our buddy.
Hey man, let me out, will you? I'm not supposed to be here. sell or something? Man, you are way too sick to be out here. I know a guy who can help you. Find me at Mike's and I'll hook you up.
Oh, very good. Who knew you turn out to be competent after all? Fair enough. Guys that do good work get paid. Come on back up to the slaughterhouse and I'll make good on that.
Now, the most annoying thing that everyone is kind of used to right now is fast travel, and I must say I am a very good abuser of this power when it comes to gaming. However, in this game there's no such thing. So what we can actually do is navigate back using the same way as we came here, the map. Now when it comes to vehicles, the vehicles do spawn occasionally, sometimes on the side of the road, which is kind of expected. And I'm pretty sure there should have been a vehicle around here somewhere, I'm just too blind to see it, so... I don't know, I think time to hit the road, you know. Actually that might be a bit too long. I'll see you there. So here we are at the Mike's bar, which is not really that far away, but you know, just to quickly run some errands. As you can see, my gun does look a little bit rusty, because I actually spent a little bit of time trying to get it to jam. And I must say, it took a little bit of bullets, because the gun I got was brand new from a table. Now, how does the jamming or exploding look? It's very simple. So let's say I want to hit that red barrel over there, which I cannot even see, but I know it's there. Anyway, let's just shoot here and you will see how it looks like. Two scenarios. Gun is either gonna jam or explode. I don't know which one because I shot it a lot and it jammed twice already. I think it's on its wit's end as of now. Ah, this is gonna end up badly. The rust is getting bigger. And it just exploded. So, and this is something I don't understand why Ubisoft ditched, because it was a pretty good thing, and the diamond case hasn't spawned here yet. Anyway, what we're gonna do is visit the shop. That's one of the mission objectives actually. And we do have some diamonds, so let's see what we have for offer here. I do believe we won't have much, but here we go. So once you get used to the shop menu, you will navigate it very quickly. But to be fair, we just want to get something. So we have 10 diamonds. Let's see what we have. These are the things you will be using a lot. Dart rifle and silent Macaroni at the very beginning of the game if you want to be stealthy. And that's pretty much all there is. Once you go into the Big Boys League, you can actually switch between some accuracy upgrades and stuff like that, which will give you pretty much a good perk. And also repair upgrades, just as how quickly you repair stuff. In terms of the equipment, as you can see, the usual stuff, ammo upgrade and yada yada. So you don't need to kill animals to craft your holsters, you can just basically have it from a get-go. So at this point I'm just gonna take an assault rifle for the simple reason it's the most logical choice at this point. And obviously it's a tutorial. Also, my assault rifle is broken, and if you don't have anything bought, you will not have anything. You have to scavenge. And you just pick up a brand new gun. Perfectly good guns. This is how you make money, people. You just sell them. Ammo refills are for free if you need any. And that's pretty much all there is. Of course, you can buy the crates as well, but you know. There's a silent shotgun. That's something new. The only problem is, to test your weapons you kinda need to go outside, which is a bit annoying. But to be honest, it's just like what? A little bit? Oh, we have a crossbow with exploding tips, which I do believe is courtesy of Ubisoft Plus subscription. And let's finally get that fire going. I'm kind of curious. I'm quite curious why the fire is not going. I think I have a better idea what to do. Let's sacrifice a vehicle. Let's see how many grenades it takes to explode a vehicle and produce fire. And we have discovered a fire. And one of the selling points of Far Cry 2 was actually how the fire will change the landscape, and I must say, it really does. Also, you can use this to blanket the whole area with Molotovs and actually kill a bunch of pursuing enemies if you know how to place your Molotovs. But overall, this is pretty cool. And did I forget anything else about this game? I don't think so. I mean, there's some other things in terms of the mechanics itself or preferred way to play this game. But overall, if I had to compare Far Cry 2 to Far Cry New Dawn and see which one I'm playing again, or should I be playing again, it probably would be the Far Cry 2. Also, once you get a vehicle with machine gun on top, don't ever let it go. It will save your life more than once. Oh, by the way, these guns also can overheat and jam, which looks pretty fun, to be honest. Let's try it out real quick. So yeah, I would say this is basically the Far Cry 2 in a nutshell. And to be fair, the fire did do its job. We can much more easily find our lost car keys or ammo or whatever there is. So yeah, I think at this point this is basically it, because the rest is just following the thing. So let's just wrap up this mission and call it a day.
Hey. It's me, Paul Ferrens. You helped me out, remember?
Oh, come on.
So he's...
Oh, come on.
So he's...
Oh, come on.
So he still needs the pills. No problem. I can help.
Oh, come on.
So he's...
Oh, come on.
So he's...
Oh, come on.
So he still needs the pills. No problem. I can help. See the guy over there? He's got plenty. Ask nice.
Oh, you people never stop. Here's the bloody tip, alright? That's it. That's all I've got. You're a jackboot. That's what you are. You're a jackboot. That's what you are. You're a jackboot. That's what you are. You're a jackboot. That's what you are.
And here I thought the Ubisoft glitches has gone away with Ubisoft Plus subscription. Apparently you get the working game and all of its glitches as well. I mean, it's a full package. But I cannot initiate this conversation, which technically I would need to speak with this guy. That I don't need his tape recorder.
Jackboot. That's what you are.
And he would give me documents
You're a jackboot.
to obtain medicine. and as you can see,
Jackpot. That's what you are.
I am unable to do it. Also, the game will probably not let me leave.
Jackpot. That's what you are. And listen, you really helped me back there. I want to repay the favor. Ask nice.
Okay.
You're a jackpot. That's what you are.
Can we sneak our way to him?
Jackpot. That's what you are.
Well, I think this is a wrap, guys. As you can see,
You're a jackpot.
it's a very good reminder that you're still playing a Ubisoft title. But even for all these glitches, which I do believe a quick reload of the save, which I should have done in the shop, would fix this issue, because people usually do save much more often than I do. It's nothing really game breaking, because again, we've seen this before. Like it was there since 2008 in some weird reasons and occasions, but yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you learned something in regards to Far Cry 2 and why it's still a better game than New Dawn. Anyway, I'm gonna leave you alone with this. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.